Alright, SoSpacer came out with a new version of their custom mouse grips, and we're going to take a look at what changed and why I still give these a very easy recommend. And big thanks to SoSpacer for sending these out for review. Thanks a bunch. The first big change that you'll probably notice is going to be that there's like this ribbing texture on the inside of the curve on each of these grips. And what that does is give you a little bit more tactility and grip. So it's not necessarily more tacky, but the extra texture does give a little bit more of a solid grip. Now, a very subtle change that you won't really notice unless you put them side to side is they brought the height of the grip down by about 30%. What this means is you still have a solid, almost like a bumper to land on, which encourages consistency with your finger placement, but it also does let you move over the grip a little bit easier. So if you wanted to put 2x2 together for a mouse 1 and mouse 2, it's not as obtrusive to get from your finger position to the scroll wheel. Now, my main complaint with the first version that I received was the adhesive. It actually stuck to the mouse very well, but the problem that I ran into was that it actually peeled away from the grip. So even though the adhesive still stuck to the mouse, on more tight curves like those on the M8 especially, the grip actually started to peel up and off while the adhesive was still stuck to the mouse. But I'm very happy to say I've had this on the convex part of the curve of the mouse 1 and mouse 2, and I've had it here for several weeks now, and it's holding up really, really well. They're not peeling up at all. They're staying in place. Great job on the adhesive here. And that counts for concave surfaces as well. As you can see, I've got it on this M800 Pro, and I've also got some on my Viper Mini SE on the concave surface of mouse 1 and mouse 2, and they're holding very well. They're not peeling up at all, and I've been using this a whole lot, and even with really persistent use, they're not letting up, they're not peeling up, they're holding up very well. However, you do need to consider that these are really unique grips. This isn't like a boring piece of tape that's just cut to size. This is going to be very individual to each user. So you're probably going to be putting this on and kind of finessing it to figure out what placement works best for you. What I found is if you're not pushing it all the way down and giving it a good press, you can fiddle with it pretty much as you want. If you do place it all the way down on the mouse, I find that after about 2 repositions, it starts to peel off some of the adhesive. Now, I was able to get it reattached a third time. Just know that it does leave a little bit of adhesive behind after that second reposition, though it does come off easily enough with just some like rubbing alcohol or even just a little bit of friction. It peeled off pretty easily. So yeah, they come in several colors. There's even a bunch of new colors that you can find on their website as well as Lethal Gaming Gear. I'll put a link down in the description or somewhere on the screen here. So along with the colors, it also adds this really unique aesthetic to the mouse. But overall, I just find these to be a very practical mod to do on your mouse. Along with all the improvements that have been made, I still give these a very easy recommend, especially if you're someone trying to do an unnatural grip for you, like if you're a claw grip user and you're trying to learn fingertip or going from palm to claw. Having these can help you adjust and kind of get used to a new grip style because you have those landmarks and you kind of know where your fingers are supposed to land and you don't have to think about it. I'll put a link to my previous review on the SoSpacers. Since this is just kind of an update video, that video I go more into details on how I would personally recommend placing these grips on the mouse without necessarily wasting extra grips that you don't have to. But anyway, that's it for today. Kind of a shorter one. You guys take care. God bless. I'll see you in the next one, all right? Later.